Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today we are exploring a significant development in the Latin American regulatory landscape, the recent technical exchange between Brazil's National Health Surveillance Agency, ANVISA, and Chile's Public Health Institute, the ISP. This meeting, held from July 6 to July 10, 2026, represents more than just a routine discussion. It signals a deliberate move towards deeper regulatory cooperation and potential harmonization that could reshape market access strategies for the entire region. The collaboration between these two key regulators focused on several critical areas of medical device oversight. The primary topics included Brazilian good manufacturing practices, commonly known as BGMP, as well as shared approaches to import controls and post-market surveillance. For manufacturers, this is a pivotal moment. Historically, Latin America has been characterized by a fragmented regulatory environment, with each country maintaining its own distinct requirements. This cooperation between Brazil, the region's largest market, and Chile, a stable and growing market, suggests a trend toward convergence. The long-term vision appears to be a more integrated system, which could eventually streamline approvals, but will require careful navigation in the short term. Let's break down the key discussion points. The focus on Brazilian good manufacturing practices is particularly noteworthy. BGMP certification is a rigorous and mandatory requirement for manufacturers of certain classes of medical devices sold in Brazil. The discussion suggests that Chile's ISP is closely evaluating ANVISA's framework. This could pave the way for future recognition or alignment, potentially allowing manufacturers with BGMP certification to have an expedited pathway in Chile. Similarly, harmonizing import controls could simplify logistics and reduce administrative burdens for companies operating in both markets. A unified approach would mean less variability in customs clearance and documentation, making supply chain management more predictable. The third major topic, post-market surveillance, is equally critical. Both ANVISA and the ISP are looking to strengthen their vigilance systems. By sharing data and best practices, they can create a more robust safety net for patients across the region. For manufacturers, this means that an adverse event reported in one country could trigger scrutiny in the other almost immediately. This increased transparency demands a highly coordinated and responsive post-market surveillance system that treats the two markets as interconnected. Regulatory teams must ensure that their vigilance reporting and trend analysis are prepared for this new level of cross-border regulatory oversight. So what should regulatory, quality, and market access teams be doing now? We recommend several practical actions. First, closely monitor all official communications from both ANVISA and the ISP. This is an evolving situation, and staying informed about pilot programs or new guidance documents will be crucial. Second, if your company is not already BGMP compliant but plans to enter or expand in Chile, it would be wise to conduct a gap analysis against BGMP standards. Proactively aligning your quality management system with these requirements could provide a significant competitive advantage as convergence progresses. Third, review your current distribution and import strategies for Latin America. Consider how a more integrated Brazil-Chile corridor might impact your logistics partners and processes. Finally, reinforce your communication channels with your local representatives in both countries. Their on-the-ground intelligence will be invaluable for navigating these changes effectively. This cooperation between ANVISA and the ISP is a clear indicator that the regulatory future of Latin America is one of increased collaboration. While full harmonization is still a long way off, the steps being taken now will define the market access landscape for years to come. Preparing for this integrated future is not just advisable, it is essential for sustained success in the region. If your team needs assistance navigating the complexities of global market access in Latin America or beyond, we invite you to check out Pure Global. We specialize in developing regulatory strategies and providing local representation to streamline market entry. For free AI-powered regulatory tools and access to our global device database, please check the links in the description. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.